Kalalal Wadlaya Basham Shai Basham Kokodash, the belongers to the apostles and elders of the great millstone that rule and teach well, peace and salutation to the brothers and the four corners of this earth, pushing us with in truth and in sincerity. We're here with another video. This one will be an impromptu, because all day today I've been seeing one of the brothers put excerpts about this exact same thing from Twitter in the group chat, come amongst up the article here, so what I mean. So no, this shit is detrimental. Alright. So we're going through the article and got a couple of precepts and close up. All this is prophecies, all this is the blueprint or the groundwork before the changing of the system. Handing it over to the digital system, they're ushering it in. Alright, it's a blackouts in Europe, massive power outages cause chaos in Spain and Portugal. It's millions have been left without electricity and widespread power outages hit Spain and Portugal and parts of France on Monday, which is today. There are also reported issues in Netherlands and Belgium. The outages have shut off traffic lights and are causing chaos at airports and train stations. Reports indicate issues with the other European electric grid. Other reports suggest this was a cyber attack. Reports in Portugal official Euronews reports. In Portugal, official sources told domestic media that the outage, which hit around late morning local time, was nationwide, while similar reports have emerged from Spain. Madrid's Barajas International Airport and Lisbon's Humberto Delgado were closed after being left without power, and telecommunications have also been affected, with residents across the two countries saying they have no access to mobile networks. Meanwhile, other airports have come to a standstill throughout the region. Numerous passengers have been left stranded in the metro systems of the Spanish and Portuguese capitals, with trains stuck in tunnels between stations, Euronews Portugal reports. The blackout has affected hospitals too, including Madrid's La Paz and multiple medical facilities in Portugal, with some being forced to cancel surgeries. The Spanish government has gathered for an emergency session at Moncloa and is monitoring the situation as it develops, according to our colleagues at Euronews Spain. Citizens have been asked not to dial 112 unless they have a genuine emergency to avoid overloading the lines. Residents of Andorra and parts of France bordering Spain were also reporting being hit by a blackout. Further outages have been reported as far as Belgium, according to the says by Monday afternoon, the company that operates the electric grid in Spain, Red Electra, has said it has begun gradually restoring power in the north and south of Spain. However, the process might take some time for technical reasons, it added. The cause is yet unclear. Endesa and Iberdrola, Spain's two major electric companies, Endesa and Iberdrola, are investigating the incident. Domestic media are reporting issues with the European electric grid, which affected national grids in the Iberian Peninsula. However, a fire in southwest of France on the Aztec Mountain, which damaged a high voltage power line between Perpignan and Eastern North Narbonne, has also been identified as a possible cause. Portugal's national electricity company rents and all right. So what we're seeing here is that they're blaming a fire on a mountain as a possibility of a flicking nationwide outage, more or less, which is kind of far fetched. Now I'm gonna pause again and go to one of the excerpts the brother posted in the group, which blames something atmospheric, if I remember correctly. So let me grab that quick. Alright, so look the excerpt here, right? It says Portugal's grid operator blames a rare atmospheric phenomenon for widespread power outages. A rare atmospheric phenomenon. And it says internet disrupted in Morocco after Spain power outage. And I believe there's a video he posted as well. It's a national emergency declared in Spain after nationwide power blackout. And this is the video here. It's a change stuck in the tunnel, stuck between stations. Is what I change here. You know? That's just a little overview of what went on. Alright, now the rolling blackouts and so on and so forth is part of the plan for the ushering in of the new system, right? That dependence on them. And because people so blind to the fact they would still depend on them, they would still run back to the governments as a form of help or resource or what have you. Right? This is Isaiah 60 and verse 2. It says, for behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. But Yahweh shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee. Right? And it's not because this video is about a major blackout. I've chosen scripture. It just happened to be, one of the scriptures that popped in my head while I was reading the article, as I said before. It's an impromptu video. I had nothing written down. And the first time I read in the article. Yeah, it's a for behold, gross darkness will cover the people. Gross darkness. Darkness shall cover the earth, gross darkness the people. I'm talking about ignorance and willful ignorance. Right? Because they do seem to get the fact that the governments that they so-called put there, which we know is the elites that pick the governments and rule them. So when you vote, you don't really have no weight, right? And today was the national election here in Trinidad and Tobago. We have yet to find out which party won, but it don't matter to the man of Lord on this side. It don't matter because we know that they all have the same agenda to accomplish, so it really don't matter to us. So we don't vote, it makes no sense. It's not something we would do. And nevertheless, we don't trust in the government. We know they don't have anything good planned for us, right? We sure about that. As party in Isaiah 31, I would choose to. It's a woe to the rebellious children, saith Yahweh, that take counsel but not of me, and that cover with a covering but not of my spirit, that they may add into sin, that walk to go down to Egypt, and have not asked at my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. Yeah, it could be a confusion. Right? Trust in the system, the governments, not this will. You thinking they are your best interest at heart. You thinking here is a rare atmospheric phenomenon, whatever the case happen, whatever. Not doing. These people will shut down the place for umpteen hours, had the nation at a standstill. You know what I mean? Inconveniencing the whole fucking nation to put the agenda in place for the next 2-3 months for some shit to happen and hit the fan again and put you all in a worse position than you all are now. You know, yet still you all run to them and you all cling to them. You know? It just mind boggling as to how ignorant people are and how ignorant they're willing to stay. You know what I mean? The sheep mentality, as I believe is the sheep mentality, let's call it. Alright? But nevertheless, that is what I wanted to bring out in the video, you know. The fact that they will do all your whatever they want and you all will just take it and run right back to them. You know? You all will continue to trust in Egypt no matter what they do all year. You understand? For example, not in a not so far away past, right? With the C19, the juice, all these things, you're trusted in them. And if a next one come around, as they say, it have a surge in the UK right now. So if it happens again, I'm sure you will trust in them again. Right? Nevertheless, I hope it was edifying. True spirit and power of your Bashem Yoshai. Till next time, Shalom.